And welcome. I know it's been a little while since I've done one of these, but I've been very busy losing money, as you can see. No, I'm joking. I've actually was down to 1,200 in loss, and I'm actually starting to gain that back, all the way back at the moment to only 350 in loss. A lot of these gains have been through the Australian stock market, doing a lot of multi-day, multi-week swing trades. But nonetheless, a trade is a trade. So let's have a look. So I don't know why these aren't in order, but today made 3 trades, over traded like a mofo today, which is not ideal, but it is what it is. So we'll start here with my OBLN long. At the moment, I am getting up at 3 a.m. Australian time to trade. So I've changed all my strategies to afternoon breakouts. And what I did here is I bought in here. It started rising up and it broke. It jumped on here and it broke, and I basically got it on the dip at 3.54. Ramped all the way up. Oh, sorry, wrong one here. OBLN. Bought it at 403. 403, 406. Sorry, guys. So yeah, I got it with this big volume spike here. So as it started spiking more volume, I've jumped in at 403. Now it's ramped all the way up to 430, and in my hindsight, I should have started trying to size out. That is a 10% profit right there. But instead I didn't. It started dipping. I started chasing my profits here, and I ended up getting filled at 406, which is here. So I made absolutely fuck all. But that's all right, because it did tank for the rest of the day. So I'm kind of glad that I did take my little profits here, but I should have started trying to grab at 10% instead of being a greedy little fucker and trying to wait for it to hit the 40-cent range, because that was my profit target, was for it to hit 40 cents. But yeah, that's kind of where I was at. What else did I make? I made, my second trade of the day was EEGI. Now, I had a good thesis on this one, but I chased. I'll tell you why. So I got in at my average buy-in was 49, and my average sell was 48. Although I did make multiple trades to get those averages, which I will explain. So when it broke here, it broke the high of day, which you can see there. I bought in at 48, and it went all the way up to 51. And as it come back down, it got to 49, and I sold. Now, I sold thinking that maybe my thesis was wrong, that wasn't working out. And then Tim Sykes bought here, and multiple other people in the chat room bought. So I shouldn't have chased, but what it did was it sort of confirmed my thesis from prior. So I've jumped back in, and as I've jumped back in, it's continued down, and I've sold out for an overall loss. The lesson there is not to don't chase, and don't chase just because someone else is jumping in. Now it is a first green day pattern. I would love to be playing first green days, but I can't play first green days because I'm not there when the market opens. So if it opens and it tanks, I can't get to the market until about 3:30 a.m. Australian time, which is about 2 or 3 o'clock, or it's about 2 p.m. American time. So if it opens and it starts fading or it's gapping down, I can't get to it until it's just too much of a risk for me. So I'm just trying to play those afternoon breakouts. The The last trade I did was MJWL, which, again, 354. I was chasing. A lot of people were jumping into this as it was continuing up and up and up and up and up. I've jumped in. Now this one, I actually did well. And they say not a losing trade isn't always a bad trade. And I think this one, for me, isn't a bad trade. I've jumped in at 354. It's continued breaking, it's continued breaking, it's continued breaking. Now, as it's gone up, I've actually tried to sell out at 388. And I didn't get filled. The next one, it's dropped down to 35 here, wherever. Anyway, I've finally been filled at 3525. So right at the bottom of this. So I've actually taken a loss and it's shot straight back up to the 38. So I should have been more patient, but my risk was my entry. And I tried to take profits right at the top and it didn't. I wasn't getting filled, and I ended up just chasing it all the way back down over the next minute or two, getting stopped out here for it only to reverse all the way back up. It is what it is. I did try and do the right thing, and I was quite a bit in profit. I was over $100 in profit and ended up taking a $50 loss. So it is what it is, but I need to start sizing out into these spikes, even if the profit's not big. So yeah, that is a lesson for next time. But yeah, that's where I'm at. I will make another video on my ASX trades. You know what? Let's see if I can do that now. Okay, what have I made money on? So, my latest was AHI, Advanced Human Technologies charts. So, this pumped all the way up to over $2. And basically, this is a perfect 7-step framework. Which has got your initial run up, it's dropped and then it's consolidated, it's broken back out up over $2, and then it's just taken a big dive all the way down to $1. Now, once it hit $1, it started ramping back up. I bought in here at 127, as it's sort of confirmed. It's confirmed that it's bouncing. Now, I got in at 127 right there. I'm not sure how you can draw on this chart. That's all right. Got in at 127, and I swung it for a few days here, and I actually got out at I got out half my position at 170, which is right there, and then another half of my position at 180. So I basically caught the exact top, and it started consolidating again. And I will wait for that now to either break out of this area here. So I won't be playing it.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
Sorry, guys. Yeah, I won't be playing it between here and the $2 mark. Once it breaks the $2, I will then jump in again for a breakout, or if it does, bounce again. But yeah, for the moment, it's sort of just playing in a nothing area. So that was about a $460 gain for me, which was super good. And I'm finding I'm having a lot of success in the ASX market. Even though I'm putting no time and or effort into it, really, I'm just purely playing the 7-step framework. And whenever I see it working perfectly, I'll quickly jump in and I'll just sort of forget about it don't forget about it. I do check it, but I let it ride out. I'm never doing it on a laptop. It's always on my phone. So I'm sort of, I'm not overly mentally invested, which is actually working out really good for me because I'm able to let these plays play out. which is where a lot of my profits are coming from. So yeah, that's where I'm at with AHI. I've got another couple on my watch list at the moment. AGE is one of them that I'm looking at the moment. It's just gone supernova. So you've had your initial run up here. It's consolidated. It's just gone supernova from 14 cents all the way up to 40 cents, which is 400%. It's starting to tank now, whether it consolidates or whatever, but it's going to tank, or I'm hoping that it does its big tank here, and then I will buy the dip for it to run back up, pretty much exactly the same as what AHI has just done. So you've had 3 days of it starting to dip. What else am I looking at? What else am I looking at? CPH, RLT. RLT I'm looking at because it is a recent spiker and it can go a long way. I did make a few $100 on its ramp up here, all the way up to the $3 mark. I was selling out all the way up. I think I sold out at 280 or something, which is quite high. And then it's dropping back down, but it is consolidating. So I am sort of waiting for it to do a bit of a spike, and I will buy this once it cracks the $2 mark right here. I will probably buy into or once it jumps above VWAP, risking VWAP. So we'll see how we go. But anyway, until then, thanking you guys very much, and I'll keep it going.